next season's going to be so interesting. We obviously have the contract situations, and with everyone's talking about it's going to be this massive summer of like we're going to buy a left back, we're going to buy a number 9, we're going to buy a midfielder, we're going to buy a centre back. Should we learn from Liverpool history where we're not going to do all of that? And if we lose the free lads on contracts, we're definitely not going to do all of that. So yeah, it's going to be one of those something like I think, for instance, we've been talking about the attack. Like I think Darwin should go. I think it's time for Jota to go, but we're not going to sell both of them. I think it's time for Diaz to go. His contract situation's up next year, and I don't think he deserves a renewal. But we're not going to sell all three. But like, say, I don't even think we'll sell 2 of them, and I think Darwin's the most likely to go. But say if we sold 2 of them, I think Jota's most likely to stay because at his best, he's the best one out of them. But say if we sold Darwin and Diaz, and then our left wing options were Gakpo and Chiesa, and we spent big on a number 9, and I don't know. Would Jadon Danns be able to... Jota would be the backup, of course, being daft here. Are we losing that much? And then Chiesa's had this settling in year. It's not gone well, but it's a weird one. But I doubt that happens, because if it was a settling in year, you'd probably have seen him more off the bench, etc. But it's going to be a weird summer, and I think it's a weird time for both of these. I think if it is to be a big summer, it wouldn't surprise me if a few of the attack leaves. That includes Chiesa. I think a few people have sold Harvey Elliott, and financially, I think it makes sense. But in terms of like a big, like we can't go from probably winning the league and then selling 6, 7 people of the squad. It's just that'd be stupid. Like that'd be really, really stupid, and then add on probably losing Trent 90% now, and then the other 2 see what happens. It's a lot. It'd be a stupidly, unnecessarily big summer. But anyway, I've kind of gone off topic there. But yeah, I'd like to see more of both, but probably a bench role, but just making impact from the bench leads to starts. Give them opportunities off the bench. Chiesa especially, because I'm just sick of the other attackers. I really am. International football. Harvey Elliott scores and then misses a penalty against France's under-21s, which is basically the 3rd best team in the world, because France's under-21s is insane. This is Anfield, I should say, and Hugo Ekitike in the same game scored a hat-trick, who we've been linked with, because, as I mentioned, the attack is kind of probably going to get looked at in the summer, and Hugo Ekitike seems to be one of the next big things in terms of number 9s, and I think signing someone like Ekitike is probably more our speed than buying Alvarez or Isaac. So it wouldn't surprise me if Ekitike is in a lot of links this summer. What else have we got? Curtis Jones set tone for England. It's a weird one with Curtis Jones, because I think he's obviously a bit of a divisive figure at times in the Liverpool fandom, and you can kind of see why, because we've got McAllister, Gravenberch this season, and is he as consistent as someone like McAllister? Probably not yet. And I think what is he, 24? Yeah, he's 24 now. But in terms of international football and England's midfield especially, which has been basically a mess my entire life, like, I think England midfield should really pick itself. Like, Jones, Rice, and Bellingham, to me, that's really well balanced. Like, I think Rice is better being next to a DM, but England really aren't blessed with that. So I think out of the options there, I think that's the most balanced one England midfield I've probably seen in my lifetime. Like, Calvin Phillips next to Rice was pretty good, but I'd say Jones is probably better than that version of Leeds' version of Calvin Phillips, and there's still room for him to grow, obviously. And this version of Rice is probably better than that version of Rice, and we didn't have Jude Bellingham back then. So, I'd say Jones should definitely be an England starter. I suppose the other option's Adam Wharton, who for some reason wasn't in this squad, which is a bit strange. But if England's midfield 4 is Adam Wharton, Curtis Jones, Declan Rice, and then Jude Bellingham with a head, and then you've got other options like Jordan Henderson for some reason. But there's probably other centre midfielders I'm forgetting. But even in that attacking position, you've got Gibbs White, who's really good. Foden's probably best as a number 10, but he doesn't really turn up for England. I mean, this is just kind of filling time now. But yeah, I can see Jones being one of those just steady pieces for international football. I think he'll help England control games, and maybe the very end of Southgate you saw it, but I feel like Jordan should have been in the England setup for a while now. Like he always wasn't a Liverpool starter, but England midfield's just been bad, or certainly not been bad, but certainly very unbalanced in my lifetime. Even when it had superstars like Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes, etc. I think Jones will just always bring balance to an England midfield. Considering they were starting Trent in midfield in the last tournament, like it's just weird. It's just weird. But it's England. Not many people will care all that much. But yeah, Jones will be consistently words guy. In the England squad, I think. A couple transfer rumours. I mean, I won't delve deep into it like Dave Hendrick does because I barely watch the Premier League nowadays. That's a lie. But I won't know lads from the Eredivisie and stuff like that. Liverpool could launch £120 million euro move for Real Madrid star Rodrygo to replace Mo Salah. There is more chance of me being Liverpool's right winger than us spending £120 million on a player from Real Madrid. And I am very bad at football. I am a goalkeeper for a start. But I mean, if we're talking football managers type stuff and FIFA career mode type stuff, Rodrygo would be very high on the list. Like, in terms of being realistic, we were never going to get like Vinny Jr. or Mbappe or Kvaratskhelia out of PSG, etc., or Ousmane Dembele, just to name names who've battered us recently. Whereas Rodrygo, you can kind of see the logic because they obviously have Mbappe, Vinny Jr., Endrick to come through. There's probably other names I'm forgetting that they've bought. The Turkish lad who I'm forgetting they'll probably want to develop. Valverde used to play right wing to kind of add balance, didn't he? So you can see where the logic could be in terms of maybe we could get someone like Rodrygo. But whenever you listen to like podcasts or even if you watch La Liga, or I don't, when you listen to like to Totally Football Show European Edition, they're always on about Rodrygo adds balance to the team. Like maybe Ancelotti is leaving in the summer? I can't remember. But Ancelotti will know that whenever the new manager is who comes in, probably going to be Xabi Alonso comes in, he will bring balance to that. And I think they'll just know. Like, Real Madrid aren't exactly going to be struggling for money, are they? Like, they're probably going to get Trent. They were after Alphonso Davies, which would have been a big investment wage-wise. They were linked with someone else the other day. I completely forgot who it was. Zubamendi. So they obviously have money to spend. It's not like they need to sell to buy. So we just aren't going to get Rodrygo. We just aren't. Maybe if say Xabi goes in and he wants an actual number 9, or he buys Wirtz or something like that to go with him. Maybe, but I just don't see it. I don't see it. We won't. I doubt we spend. As I mentioned, looks like it'll be a big summer for us. We're not spending over 100 million on one player when there's clearly a little bit to do.
The Reds, it's Jack here, and that was a clip from one of Anfield Index's audio podcasts. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure you do like, share and subscribe to keep up to date on all things LFC. We record around 100 audio podcasts every month, with our shows featuring match-going fans, top journalists, professional analysts and even Liverpool legends along the way, with the Great Dane himself, Jan Molby, joining us every single week. If you want to listen to all our podcasts for free, head over to anfieldindex.com/podcasts. Our audio shows are available wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Anfield Index. Or if you prefer to listen to all our podcasts in full and without any ads, why not head over to AI Pro today to check it out now at anfieldindexpro.com. If you want to get involved in the great growing community of Liverpool fans, check out the Anfield Index Discord. The link is in the description. Do get involved with that, from Reds around every corner of the globe. For now, Reds, hope you enjoyed this video.